All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Underneath for Miller. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. Back deep is Tavon Austin. It's taken to the 26. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be brought out by their 24-year-old quarterback in his 3rd year now at the helm of the Cowboys, Dak Prescott.
The numbers he put up as a rookie, outstanding. But were they really, truly sustainable? Remember, they were 13-3 his rookie season, 9-7 in 2017. How about they went from 4 interceptions in 2016 as a rookie to 13 his 2nd year? These are numbers that you didn't expect to stay the same. But I do expect Dak Prescott to continue to get better and better as a quarterback in the NFL.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Flush to his right. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He finds Hearns left side. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack.
Play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move lateral, but crease it, they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game. And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down.
Now that's a play they're going to be proud of on defense, because any second and short situation, you anticipate the run and you want to make getting a first down. But when you can force them to lose yardage and now put the odds in your favor on defense because now they're going to have to throw the ball, that's a play that you're going to be really, really excited about, and one that your defense coordinator now gets to roll the dice a little bit himself and create a big play. Yeah, very smart play right there. Pocket collapsing around him. Love the way he moved around a little bit and avoided the sack.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Charles, while Dallas comes back out, let me ask you about the game you called last week when they beat Detroit with a field goal there at the end. Important victory for Dallas to get back to 2-2.
Vital victory for them, because you know how things happen. If it happens in Texas, it's big, right? When it happens with Dallas and the Cowboys, it's monstrous. So to get them back to 2-2, kind of tamp down a little bit of panic that was coming from their fans, that was huge. But Ezekiel Elliott, he was a full-grown man in that game. 152 yards on the ground, 240 all-purpose yards, a big catch down the stretch. He did everything for them against the Lions defense, the worst run defense in the NFL through 4 weeks. But, boy, he put it on them, and that was a vital victory for the Cowboys. And Dak Prescott played well, too.
And next up, Battle of the Lone Star State as they head down to Houston. Prescott down, flushed out right. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. First down, Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
A dump off to Elliott. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Running with Elliott. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And this Texans defense stands tall. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that. And that's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a handoff to Miller. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey, back 22! Back 22!
On 3rd down, Miller. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Austin. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Zach Cunningham coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught right side, it's Hearns. yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 6 there on first. And again, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. But pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
A Dallas first down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley. Prescott looks to throw on first. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Hey, 47. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46, 46.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7.
Here we go, 46. 46.
To the air again, Prescott. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
26.
Prescott yet again. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Texans scoop it. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 40, the 20, 10, and this will be a touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half, they give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it, rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Set to return now. Here's Deontay Thompson. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
26.
Prescott. Under pressure, they got him again. The 4-time All-Pro, J.J. Watt. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Now Prescott. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up his time. Back now in Houston. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. 3rd and long for Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, That position could get swapped out. Wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game.
46.
A second down throw for Prescott. Going up top. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Now a hit and a loose football. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Down. Green,
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Black 22. Black 22.
Now a first carry for Deontay Foreman, who was lost to the Achilles injury last year. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Down. Black 22. Black 22.
They run again with Foreman, and he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Austin. A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
This amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Back to throw. He fights him off. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. A big-time play there for the Texans. 43 yards. Great run there, but it looked like they were going to have him for the stop. He was able to push through. They didn't wrap up defensively.
No, they didn't. All credit to the runner for making it happen, breaking through some contact and going a long way. But the defensive guys, when they watch this on tape, they're not going to be real happy with themselves. They had a great opportunity that they let slip through their hands.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I certainly
loved
did.
the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.